Ready to Love is back. Hey, sweet people. Welcome back to the chat suite. I'm Shani, and that's Bevy, and we are here to give you an update. Ready to Love. Oh my goodness. It's back, y'all. It's back. Our favorite. This is our favorite. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I'm so excited. You excited, Bev?
My God, like we can't even, my goodness.
I know. I just love the show, right? Because we love love. We love love. We love love. And we want everybody to get love, to have love, right?
Thank you. Yes. Can't say that enough. Say it again, Shani. Shout it from the rooftop.
I know. Love. We want love. We want everybody to have love.
Everybody, right.
Everybody. So Saturday night, after Love and Marriage Huntsville, they had a sneak peek and gave us a quick glimpse into all of the men and the women who are vying for each other's attention. And guess what, y'all? This is taking place in DC, Chocolate City, the DMV. Woo! Yes. Very familiar with that area. I don't live there though, but I know a lot about it. So I know they're gonna bring it. They're gonna bring it because people, they real. DC is real. DC is real.
Oh, I'm so excited to see this.
I know. And some of the people, nice looking men, beautiful women. I'm really excited about what's to come. Who's gonna be with whom? So guess what, people? We are gonna give you our little commentary and sneak peek of all of the DC DMV people, men and women ready for love. All right. So here we go. Let me yes. Here we are, everyone. Here are the beautiful chocolate men and women of the Chocolate City, Washington, D.C., ready to love.
Yeah.
And on the sneak peek, they had Liz and Jason. What you think about that, Bev? Liz and Jason, they're still together, y'all.
I want to make sure. I heard some rumblings.
What?
I don't know. I heard something that maybe they might not be. I don't know. I heard that, but I did a little research. I can't find that, so I don't know. Liz had a peculiar look on her face, though, to me.
It seemed like it was more, I won't say contrived, but it was like she was on a little bit, right? It wasn't natural.
Like she was doing something she didn't want to do.
Yeah, maybe so.
Something that
he was all cheesy. He was cheesing and necks all hugged up and everything. So I'm thinking,
fingers crossed they're still together, please.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. Then the first person they talked about was Frank. Frank, the cocktail brand owner. Frank got a nice little smile though, don't he?
Yes.
That beer game, his beer game is tight. Like it.
That's right. He said, I do a lot of things well.
Oh.
That's what Frank said.
You tell, Frank.
That's what I can't wait to hear what Frank's talking about.
Right? Tell us more, Mr. Frank. Okay. All right.
This brother was interesting because he said he wanted to have someone who captivates the room. That's where his interest is at. Yeah, he wants a lady that comes in and captivates the room. I said, okay, Frank,
we see you.
Yes.
All right. And oh boy, Corey, the fitness trainer. Now I'm just gonna tell you what I thought.
Yeah.
Too arrogant. Did you get that?
Yes.
Playboy. It's another who from the past seasons. AJ. London. Remember London?
Right.
That's what he put me in the mind of. Like, come on, dude.
And the other one last season, who was kissing everybody on the and
I don't remember his name, but I know what you're saying. Yeah, Corey. I don't know.
Well, Corey said his deal breakers are verbal disrespect, checking his cell phone, and letting yourself go. He is a fitness trainer. He's into the physicality of a woman. He says, if you let yourself go, then
I'm going. Yes, he's like, then I'm going.
I'm going.
Oh, man.
He said he's a serial dater. He said he is the most romantic man in DC. He said that he is good on the first date, but he don't always know about the second date. I said, oh my God. Corey said, I got the 3 6s. I'm 6 feet. I got 6 figures and I got a 6-pack. So this one here, he wants to date everybody. You can already see off the top, Shotty. This one's going to be a mess.
He is.
Yeah.
Yep, I know. Oh, this is my little boo-boo. I was like, oh, look at Phil. It's like cutie pie. Don't he look cute? Little smile.
Right. He does.
Yes. Phil looks like, he said, don't, he was like, Sam, he's cheesy. He just wants love, right? And he says, don't judge him because he's kind of cheesy.
That's right. And been single for like a year and a half. He said his mom passed away. He's an avid traveler. He said he's looking for the Michelle and the Barack. I said, come on.
I know, Phil. I hope you find her.
Yeah, it can happen.
All right, Shiloh.
Yes.
Shiloh. Say she ready to love to bring me my husband.
Bring me my husband. Yes, after she said she was tricked into dating a married man that didn't know he was married until 6 months into it. She said she had to let that go. She said she wants a quiet, confident man. So everybody that's listening, Shiloh's looking for the quiet, confident man. She don't want somebody announcing themselves when they come in the room. She wants you to just quietly be who you are. I said, okay, I wasn't mad at that.
So I don't think her and Corey gonna make it. I mean, she's not gonna be checking for Corey, I don't think, right?
Not at all. Not at all. Maybe a little baby that you just.
All right, maybe Phil. Okay, Shiloh, we see you, girl. All right. Okay. Oh, Courtney was like, look, she's a turn up girl.
She said, I'm a lot to handle, but I'm worth it.
Okay, that's up for you.
But you know what's interesting about Courtney? She said she likes older men.
Older men, yeah, she did say that.
Right. She said she don't want to teach you about anything, train anybody about anything. She said she wants somebody to teach her something. She said, no shy guys, don't come my way if you're shy. So anybody shy on the group in the circle, don't even look Courtney's way. She
can't step to them. She ain't checking for them.
That's what she said.
Okay, Courtney, help you. They got a lot of older guys. Because to me, it seems to me as if the men are older than the women. More of the men are older than the age of the women. Okay, that's interesting, right? Yeah. Okay, and Miss Camille, maybe her and Corey get together. Miss Camille, she seemed like she was like out there too. As far as the vanity, I don't know though.
Vanity, she said, remember, I'm a teacher, but she said all the kids love me because I'm not mature. I was like, Camille, what are you talking about? She said, now this is like, right, her and Corey might make it because she's a player too. She said she played with the feelings. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, she get them in there. She gets in caught. They get in her web.
Yes.
And they be all into her. And all of a sudden she say, oh, no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Like, seriously?
3 rings, 3 engagement rings, she said. Absolutely. So this one here, that her and Corey, like you said, they might be a match made for one another. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, Camille, we see you, girl. Oh, Cornelius. He's like, what's that guy's name? David. No.
How David was in the beginning.
Yes.
That's right.
Wholesome. He seems wholesome, God-fearing. He wants to wait.
Oh, I know.
I love that.
He said, I'm dating for a purpose. He said, let's be married. I'm a straight shooter. You know, he has that family base. His parents were married 38 years.
Yeah.
He's really family oriented. And so he said he's willing to restrain from sex before marriage. He's a country guy. So ladies, listen, if you're looking for abstinence, this is your man. And a lot of ladies are saying this, Shani. Have you noticed that?
I know.
Yeah.
And then, but did you notice what he said when they asked? I know, I'm sure the people who were interviewing him said, you know, what will happen if, you know, somebody wants to or somebody's attractive? He says, well, I just pray that the Holy Spirit will keep me at bay. I love that. Yeah. Yes. I'll call the Holy Spirit, baby. I hear you.
Yes. It's so interesting that I'm seeing, like, to me, I was just like, a lot of women are leading with this. I don't want to play wifey before there's a commitment and before we go full. I'm like, this is like a new thing. I mean, I don't know. I know.
Is it a new thing?
Listen, let me know. I could.
I'm just asking, is it a new thing or is it becoming, people are, I guess they're verbalizing it more, talking about it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just wondering. I wonder that also.
Let us know. Comment on that. We want to know, like, what's happening with this full dating space where women now are just sort of kind of saying, and maybe even the men too, like, I want to, I don't want to have sex before marriage. I really would like to wait. I don't want to play wifey or husband before that time. This is interesting. It's just, interesting that a lot of people are saying they're moving in this way. So a lot of these singles said that.
And I think looking at it retrospectively, I would say, would you think that would be, I think that's a wise move though, you don't think so?
It's interesting because I'm hearing it from a lot of women, and a lot of these women are mothers on here, and they're still saying, no, I want to refrain from that space. So this is like, I don't know, maybe it's like a new movement that women are kind of going back to a little bit of old-fashioned ways. I don't know.
I know, because to me, you get caught up when you put that before a commitment,
Yeah. I mean, the feelings can come into, certain feelings come into the space when you are on, and then, but then you have the women who, this is going off the space a little bit, family, but women who have been raised a certain way, been raised not to, that was what they didn't want to do before, because of course that's what a lot of people have been taught. And then I was just listening to one of our guilty pleasure shows this weekend, and someone said, God, please, I would be so mad if my daughter said she only was intimate with the gentleman that she married. Like this mom was just like, I want my daughter to experience and not say like it was just a one and done. Because what if you get in that situation and you're not happy with it?
And she's speaking and that mother is speaking from experience. Yeah, that's important. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it was interesting. But yeah, come on, let's come on into the next sexy chapter.
All right, Cornelius. We hope you find a God-fearing girl on there, Cornelius. I think that we got one coming up. Oh, here she go right here.
Ooh, yes. Come on.
Yes, what is it, MUMEN? MUMEN?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yes, she's a background singer and stylist, and she shares some of the same sentiments as our dear Cornelius. Talking about she wants to wait to have
and to be intimate with her husband. Yes.
So I'm wondering, does that mean that she has never at 36? Okay, now this lady, she was married for 11 years.
Yeah. Wow.
And then got divorced because her husband was cheating. Wow.
Single mom of 2, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
She was funny to me.
She was funny.
Come on, man. Court us. Call us. Call us back. She was like, women want to be courted. And so I like that, I didn't expect her to kind of say that. Because, sometimes you look at people and you have a misconception. And like you said, never judge a book by its cover or anything like this, because she is interested in the shy guy. Who would have thought?
Right.
Yes. But you know what? She probably has a big personality. And so that will offset her space in that way. Just curious to see what she's all about too.
Right. And
yeah. She said, remember, Shadi, when she said, I want somebody that's going to love me from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet.
Yes. I know what you mean, boo. Yes, girl.
She said, say that. And kiss me in the morning with my bad breath. That's what she said.
And that's love. That's love. That's love right there, huh?
That's love. So I want to see what's going to happen with her. I'm curious to see where she will land with this.
Now, oh my goodness, Walter. Oh, I think I love him too. He's a reformed thug.
Yes.
Who now? Look, well, with a face like that, how could you be a thug, Walter? I don't believe it.
Right. Seriously. Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Because at first, when he said that, he initially said, I was married for a year and a half. Yeah. I was with the woman for 9 years. I was thinking, like, wait a minute now. Y'all been together for 9 years, and after 1 year, I divorced, but then it wasn't because of that.
Tell the family.
She passed away from ovarian cancer. Oh my God, that is so sad.
Oh my gosh. I was just
so now I know that just tore him to pieces. That's sad.
And especially because he said he had a little bit of a wild side. They met in college and she stuck with him. Yeah, in it through the thick and thin. But he said something I really love, Shani. You know what he said?
I know. That's the same thing I was going to say. I know you're going to say it, man.
Tell him, Shani.
The grass is greener where you water it.
Thank you, Walter. Absolutely. Thank you. Because, Shani, sometimes people always think the grass is green on the other side. And so he's like, no, you can make your thing good. All you have to do is nurture it and water where you at.
That was like profound. Hats off to you, sir. Yes.
This is why we love this show, because it really, you get a snapshot into real relationships.
Relationships, absolutely. And really for people's mindsets, what they're thinking and why they're moving a certain way, why they think certain things and do certain things. Yes, I love it.
Yes. Sorry, family, we get excited about this Ready to Love because
I know, right?
Relationships, we love love. And so this is just right in our wheelhouse, like when we can sit and hear all these different situations is happening and really, like I said, get a chance to see how people are thinking. And just come on, Shadi, I'm super excited about it.
Oh, now this girl, she was so cute. ZADIA, 35, personal trainer. Oh, maybe her and Corey, they had something in common. They both personal trainers, right?
Yes, I was thinking that too, because she was talking about, it was important for her, for somebody to keep their physicality up as well. And so I was like, okay, well, Corey might be your man if he wasn't just, could put his Playboy pants down. But
right.
Yeah. She was, she said she's an alpha female. So she has a little masculine energy with her, strong, tough, independent in that way. So you never know how men read that. So this will be interesting, how they perceive her.
But I know some guy. Remember, there's one as we go into a couple guys down the line. He said that he doesn't mind. Be strong, be independent, be whatever. I love that. That's attractive to me. I love that.
Yes.
One thing that Nadia said, that she got tired of people, certain things that turned her off were a man asking her to come to his house. And I know what she mean by that.
Yes.
Things too soon. Being spontaneous too soon. Asking me to come over too soon. No?
I'm going to tell you, that was interesting when she said being spontaneous too soon, because usually people like a little spontaneity. So that was interesting that was something that you just never know how people feel about things.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah. How different people, just things move people differently. So that I want to hear some more about that too.
I know.
Yeah.
Then we have SABRINA, fashion designer, 45. Yes. She looks good at 45.
Yeah. And to me, from what I could see, to me, like her picture is not doing her justice. She in episodes that they were showing, she looked just softer, and she really looked pretty to me from the pictures. Yeah, on television. Not that she's not attractive here, but it just was a different look, like when they showed a preview of everything.
Yeah, but she has one thing that's a deal breaker for her. Remember what she said?
She's a single mom of 8-year-old, beautiful daughter. She said this was another woman who was tricked by a married man. He had kids, and then he had a baby mama with kids, and then he had some other kids, she said. So she said, never again will I settle for anything that I don't want. But she does have a deal breaker.
Yep, a big one.
It is a big one.
It has to be a big one.
It has to be. SABRINA said, listen, I'm sorry. She said, I am no longer going to sit on this block of the man that is not well endowed. And that's what she's landing at. She said, that's it. I'm sorry. I did it. I've played on that team, and I'm not interested in that anymore. And if that's where you're at, don't talk to me. And so, it is what it is.
What can you say? She said it. She's like, I asked myself the question, can I live with this for the rest of my life? Or can I, remember she said that?
Yes, she sure did.
And she's like, and I can't. And I'm just not going to do it. And I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah. She was being real with herself, because that's the same vein that a man will say, I want a woman to have a perfect, physical body. So, or a beautiful face. You know what I'm saying? Just the expectations that men will have with women on what they want and how they want you to bring things to the table, physically. And so she, as a woman, you don't usually hear women say this out, but she came out the gate with it like, this is it. Like, I'm sorry, I don't play for that team.
Have mercy. Yes.
This will be interesting, because I don't know which guy on here. We got to start putting everybody's put their shoes out and put their hands on the table.
Their hands up too. Let's see. You see what your hands looking like.
Right. We got a Shaquille O'Neal hand or something. Big hand or something. Jesus Christ.
And Dante, the deputy superintendent. He spreads the love, right?
Spread the love, and
three baby mamas.
And he said, this is something that he has to maneuver in and out the conversation when it comes to women, because a lot of women it's a deal breaker. It's a deal breaker. It's rough. I mean, you know, I mean, a lot of times men and women, they don't think about these things, especially when they're younger. Or, you know, what bites also is that sometimes you might have been in a relationship with somebody for 2 years and thought that it was really going to be something, and maybe you guys had a baby, and then the third year didn't work. And this could have been a continuous cycle through your, but you have to, as a, you know, men and women, if you don't want this later down the line where you're trying to maneuver this space and explain everything and maybe losing out on somebody wonderful because people are like, oh, that might be a little bit too much for me to deal with. Young men, I know you all not listening, but if you're in the 20s and 30s, just remember, they make some stuff that can
Stop these things.
Stop these things, absolutely.
So we know they're not listening, but their aunties or sisters might be listening. So why don't you make sure you tell your people, you tell your men and your family. Okay, the young men.
That's right.
Young men.
Yes. So, but he's, you know what, he's interesting though. He's an outdoorsman and he's a vegan. And he said something else too. He said, connection.
I know what you said. What did he say?
That's what he said. He said, I'm looking for that connection to keep us in a relationship. He said, because go ahead, Shani, let him know.
Because looks fade away.
They do.
And we need that. He wants something substantive.
Right. Absolutely. So,
and that, I mean, that really struck me. I was like, because at first I was like, oh, Dante, what you got? Three baby mamas, thinking don't be bothered with that. But as he was talking, I said, oh, well, maybe he is he's really serious because of the things that he said, like saying that looks, you know, some of the other people were like, oh, like Corey, who's like, you know, if this a deal breaker, she lets herself go.
Right. And but at the same time, I'll say this. For anybody who, like, I mean, I don't necessarily want a man to feel like a man needs to just pronounce that all the time. However, if you are somebody that is serious about your health, that body is your temple, and you pride yourself and you've taken great care of what you put in your body, and that will alleviate down the road bad health and a lot of different, you know, issues, if that's what you're doing and that's how you feel, I respect that too. You know, I mean, like, to me, you have to respect that. I mean, same. I mean, and it goes both ways with a woman. If a woman is serious about her body, I want to make sure I put the right things in my body. Not that she's saying, hey, I don't want to be overweight. That's just not her goal. She's saying, I care about my body. I'm trying to, right, preventative care. I'm trying to make sure that I stay on the right track. I want high blood pressure and diabetes and high cholesterol and all these other things that go along with being overweight and stiff joints and barely moving and all that stuff. I want to still be, you know, able to go as I normally would go and have if a person is doing that for their life, I mean, I respect that because I admire that, actually. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not in that category. I would love to get back into a situation like that, but I do admire that, you know. But when men say it and women say it, if it's a guy that's kind of like got a little, you know, middle or something like that, and a woman is like, because she's all brick house or something, then it's like, oh, because then women, oh, am I missing out on a nice guy just because of that? Right. But men will say it to women, and then, you know, you think like, is he missing out on a nice girl because she's not like in the, you know, paper doll cutout that he has in his mind? So it's just, I don't know, it's just interesting, you know, how people feel about that.
Yeah. But then on another side of that too is like, is it pressure on someone? Let's say if a woman is, you know, she's nice, a nice figure and everything, but then, you know, she knows her man is like, oh, you can't gain no weight, you can't do this, you got to do this, is that pressure on that person?
Yes, definitely. It definitely is pressure. It's definitely pressure. I mean, it is, nobody can say it's not. And it goes both ways, because unless it's just really two people who are kind of like health nuts. You know what I'm saying? And they're like in that vein together, like we run, we jog, we exercise, we eat right, we don't put anything bad in our body, because that's kind of like both of our goals. You know what I mean? Right. We're doing this thing. Because I have a girlfriend and she's like, she always teased everybody. She said, listen, when you guys become 60 and 70 years old, I'll be the only one standing with an amazing shape, because she loved to exercise, work out. That was her thing. Her husband, on the other hand, his weight has kind of been up. He can go all the way down. He's fluctuated, but he's not as hardcore on like the eating right and all that she is. Oh, but okay. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't pressure her about anything. And she doesn't pressure him. She's more like, oh no, like kind of eat right so that, you know, nothing happens to you. But it is a lot of when a man is really, I'm just going to, because women sometimes are a little bit more forgiving. But when a man is really, I want this woman to be a certain size, yeah, the pressure's on. Because I mean, you're going to structure it all different because you don't want to not be attractive to him.
Yeah, right.
You don't want to not turn him on. So you're going to be, I'm watching what I eat. I want to make sure. And so, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying when men lead with this. You know, I had a girlfriend that was telling me about just in the dating world, how men were starting to ask women to stand up and let me see your bodies and things like that. And I was just like, what are they talking about? Because, you know, let me, as Sabrina said, then unzip your pants and let me see something. I mean, if we want to see something, we want to see. I'm just, yeah, I'm just saying, if I'm going to turn around and model for you, then I need to see something too, so we can see we're on the same page. I'm just saying, like, so I mean, when you start asking people things like that, I mean, I get it where you want someone that you're attracted to. I totally get that. But a person can turn those things around, but still do you have the connection? Because we know some of the most beautiful women in the world, and they haven't had the success of having a relationship. I mean, they said Halle Berry was the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yeah.
And one of them, and she's had what, 6 husbands or 5? I'm just saying, like,
that was 6 with a 6.
Well, I mean, it's been David, and it's been
Eric Benet
and that other Caucasian actor.
Right.
And then she had the baby by Gabrielle Arbery. I'm saying, like, so I mean, it's been a number of people. Now Van Hunt is her key guy. And I mean, if you were to, and Van Hunt is handsome to me, but I mean, you know, I don't know, like, it's just, you know, you never know where you'll find love.
Can't call it. You just can't call it.
You can't call it because that connection, like he said, that connection is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And you never, because that connection is there, and you're loving somebody could just be like, if they're not physically where you want them to be, they could turn it around and be like, you know what? I'm going to start getting myself together because you know, I'm just saying, like, but you want to miss out on the connection just because you're looking for the appearance. And that appearance, I'm just saying, these things will fade. These faces that we have, listen, family, you know, we talk about these, we're trying to do the best we can on our timeless face, but and I think we're doing pretty good. But, you know, you never know. Pretty soon things could start dipping, slipping, you know. We haven't gotten into the Botox. I mean, we have not cracked. So, but come on, Shani, you got to go off on my tangent.
No, we didn't go. Okay, Dante, we'll see you. Let's see what's that. Oh, Carrington. Nightlife marketing CEO. What is that? I want to know, what is that job description? I mean, what does that job entail? Nightlife marketing CEO.
Maybe he's somewhat, maybe that's a slash or a new term for a promoter.
Oh, okay.
And maybe people come to him on how to put parties and nightlife to, you know, different events together.
Ah, okay. I know he was a Kappa. He did the little Kappa sign. You see that? Okay. Pretty boy, huh?
He's a single dad of one daughter. And he said he's had what the young folks say, situationships.
Hey, look, he's 33 talking about what the young folks say. What? You the young folks? What you talking about?
Are you a millennial? Right. He said he prefers an alpha female. So what you call it might be in his wheelhouse.
Yes. Nadia. What is it, Nadia? What is Nadia?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the fitness trainer, the lady fitness, female fitness trainer. That maybe so.
You know, he's interesting, Shani, because he said he wants a woman that can go from the trap house to the White House.
Right.
So he wants a fun time girl, but that's probably because he's in that nightlife too. Like, you know, that nightlife lends itself to.
I know. And then he was like, he wouldn't tell. They asked him, he been to the White House dinner. She was like, I can't tell all my business. Why not? Tell us, please. I want to know this.
Right. Kind of there with Barack and Michelle. We wanted to be there too.
All right, Karen. Now here's the person. Now this right here, Tyrone. Okay. Tyrone Wilson, cybersecurity professional.
I know.
Oh, Tyrone.
I have hope for him. Because he had a bad example a little bit, it seems like.
So his mama was out there.
Please, I would love to see her, meet her.
What is he talking about? What was
He
your
was gonna have
mama? What was you doing, mama?
realized there was all these different men in and out of this house. When I got older, I said, Mama was really out there. I was like, oh my goodness. Yes, it's
And
3.
where was the daddy? At work? Or was he traveling? What was he doing?
Wonder if he was in the military.
Oh, maybe so.
I don't know. We're gonna hear more about that. I'm hopeful
He
for him.
looks a little bit like he's gonna be like that. I would say, quote unquote, that military stereotype. You know, like he's gonna be stringent. He's gonna be this looking, see it straight, and not looking this right.
God, I know. I mean, it's been some experience, and I mean, I know it's been insight on that. That military is rough, you know, because it can be a kind heart and so sweet. But when you go into that armed service, they just have you programmed a certain way, and it's hard to get out of that structure like that a lot of times. You know, we're hopeful for him though. I hope he loosens up right and he gets a girl
because so far these ladies that they not he the shy guy. Look, he might be the shy guy, and you know what's the name? Courtney said she can't deal with no shy guy. And
well,
all this
one is shy guy.
Oh, well, maybe that'll be work for her.
Right, the hairdresser. She wants.
Yes.
Right. We hopeful for you.
All right, Lamont. I like Lamont because he does spoken word. I wish he had spit some more of that lines he was spitting about some of the I'd have to walk on ice. And I was like, okay, Lamont, go ahead, boy.
I'm interested to see him too. Like I want to see where, and he, oh my God, married at 22. You know, he said married at 22, his wife cheated on him. And this is the gentleman that says, I love confidence, an intelligent woman, and he wants someone. You're successful. He said, bring it on. You're my girl, right? So
that's another one maybe for now. Yeah, ZADIA.
ZADIA. Right, ZADIA. Okay.
All right. Okay, Lamont, we see you. Oh, and Carrie, real estate and interior decorator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Interior decor. Yeah, that's what she had. Here's another one. Married at 21, divorced at 22.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But the thing she has is she's dating with intentionality.
Yes, we love that. Absolutely. No time to be playing around. What we say, we don't have a millisecond.
No.
Nobody's playing games out here. Dating with intention.
Yes.
You know, I mean, why waste your time? I mean, because if you want to date and date, that's fine. But when you, a woman, a man, they settle into that space where, listen, I'm tired of that scene. I'm really ready for my one-on-one. I'm dating with intention. I'm letting you know where it's at right off the top. I'm not playing any games, and I'm here for someone to reciprocate that. So well, I'm down with what she's saying. And
okay, Carrie. So we have hope for you, girl. You're gonna find you somebody on this show.
Yes.
And Libba, professor of marketing. Okay, Libba.
Yes. This is another one who says she was married the majority of her whole adult life. So she's kind of like getting back out there, trying to ride this horse. That's rough a lot of times, you know.
So I'm noticing a pattern here too with
God-fearing. She said she wants somebody who's God-fearing, high integrity. Oh, she said she's sorry, but she can't do a short man. She said, because short men seem to be a lot of work. She said her knees and everything and joints can't do what she used to do.
What is a short man? I didn't quite get that. Now, what does that mean? A short man is more work than a tall man? What does that mean? I don't understand that. I need more info on that, Libba.
Right. Because I thought she was going in the direction of short men being a lot of work because maybe they feel like they have a lot to prove sometimes.
Oh, okay.
She took it on a different angle. So then I was like, I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Right. We'll see, because I know she's going to talk. But she seems like a firecracker.
Yes, she does.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But it just seems like they Ready to Love, the franchise, is having the same type of singles. Like there's going to be somebody has loved and lost or passed away. Like that's how it was on the previous show. Remember?
Yeah, but that was the first time for that, right? I mean, but I'll just say this. I don't know. You think it's a pattern or it's just, I mean, because I look at it, I mean, and you let me know because we, have different thoughts on it, but I look at it where it's just these things that are happening in real life. Like this life is a trick.
I agree with that, but it's like they're choosing, but that's not necessarily but they choose that person intentionally, I think.
I can see what you're saying. They want something. They want a revenue. Yeah.
And just like they're going to have somebody who's a church girl or a church boy, they're going to have that.
Yeah.
Right,
Yep.
because they've had that every season because they had the Reverend. Remember that Pastor Cal, whatever,
Yeah.
not Pastor Cal, was that it? Somebody
Yes,
pastor.
yes, yes, yes.
So they have that. You know, they gotta have the playboy who's like,
Right.
yeah, all this. You know, they gotta play girl, the girl who's the firecracker girl, and you know, it's like I guess I mean I know that's life. I know there are people who have these personalities. It's all over, but it's just like they've gathered them. It's like they every season
And
they
picked
have
them, cherry picked them.
Yeah.
They do it cherry picking. They better not be. But I know what you're saying.
I just wonder because
I
it just
know what
seems
you're
that
saying.
way. Because you know, because it seems like if there's so many different situations and different people, it's like there should be some other situation
Scenario.
Scenario.
Right. Yeah, I dig what you're saying on that.
Those they always have these.
That's interesting. That's a good observation, Shawnee. That's good. Come on, Tommy. Don't do this cherry picking. We want to see authenticity.
Authenticity. That's it, right?
Absolutely.
So it's a reality TV show. We still want authenticity, right?
Don't
be some level of authenticity on it, okay?
Right. That's right. Well, Libba says she wants somebody to kiss her on her neck and slap her on her rear end when you're standing in the kitchen cooking. So.
Ooh, I hear you, Libba. I'm with you. I want that too, girl.
Did you hear what she said? She said, I like that shit. I said, I know that's right. Listen, I understand. I was just saying it to my husband today. But you did let me stand in this kitchen and you not come up behind me and grab me around my waist and smack me on my back.
Oh, Lord, look at you.
When she said that tickled me. So I said, oh my goodness, that was funny. I love that. We love that. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right, we're winding them down.
Oh, yep. Here we go. Naeem. Okay, he's like a spiritual. He's another spiritual, but that okay.
Mm-hmm.
Program manager. Okay, Naeem.
Yes.
What you know about Naeem, Belle?
Well, this is another one who said he wants a woman that's physically fit, cares about her health. He has an amazing physique. I mean, I love that. Again, this could be another person for ZADIA. She's got a lot of opportunities on this show. So, you know, I know, right. But you know who else he could be? He could be a good choice for COURTNEY because he wants an all-natural woman. Natural hair, natural this, natural that. He's got a lot of, you know what he has, what I thought about when Naeem, I was curious to see where you're going with this, but when he started talking, I said, oh, he has that chili list. You know, that chili. No, remember chili?
Too much.
He got that list. I don't want you to do no makeup, real hair. I don't want you to do a transformation and I look at you and you're Optimus Prime and then you are somebody else. And bye, Naeem. Then even Tommy said, I bet he ended up with a woman with a weave and a face that's beat to the gods. I was like, I know that's right. I'm just saying, like, I hope he falls for our salon girl.
Oh yeah, nah, I don't know about that. She got a lot. I don't know. Well, maybe so. You never know, right? Because you can come on here with all this stuff and have all these things. Then somebody come along and knock you off your feet. They ain't got nothing what you wanted, you know?
Absolutely. You never know. You never know. So, but yeah, he said, but his, you know, I think he said he's from the Caribbean. So he was like his Caribbean roots, you know, they are always active and in that way. So just that being physically fit and all that is important to him. And I get it, you know, like I said, I get that. I'm never knocking somebody for feeling
right.
Because I mean, you know, we'll see where Naeem is going to go.
Okay.
An all natural woman. So who can fit his bill? Who can fit his bill on him?
Because don't look like nobody was all natural. Everybody had on even somebody had some natural hair, but they had some makeup on.
Something, right. Here's our trophy wife.
Okay, right.
Yes.
TISIA.
Yeah.
Is it TISIA, 33, tech startup founder, AKA trophy wife.
Girl next door.
Yes.
She said, I got it all. She said, you will remember me. Dating me is an experience. She said, it's not one ex, not that I have a lot, but I don't have one ex that would not like to be back with me. She said she treated everybody so wonderfully, but you know, she's still looking for love. And she said she likes a manly man. Don't come to her with a clean shaven face. She wants to see the grizzly beard. She wants some facial hair. She wants to know a man is a man when he steps into her. So again, this one here, she's going to be a hot tamale, I believe, for the guys. Right. I'm all about my femininity. I got all the curves, the shapes, you know, everything that a man likes. What's that song? She's
a pajamas. Just as fine as she can be.
That's my jam. I love that song. Yeah, she should be interesting because she's like, listen, I deserve everything that I'm asking for and I'm willing to give it back. So this one here is one to watch. No, this is exciting, Shani. I'm super excited.
Okay.
Ready to Love season 4, Chocolate City in DC. We're going to be watching with bated breath, family, bringing
Yes,
you
we
guys
sure
all
are.
the scoop on these relationships and how they are maneuvered in and out, what's working, what's not, who's falling in love, falling out of love. I saw somebody pointing their finger on the tip of somebody's nose.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that. Okay.
Yeah, saying you did everything wrong this weekend. I saw somebody else pull a curtain, our little salon owner. She
Oh
pulled
yeah,
a
I saw that. That was Frank. Frank was the the bartender.
yeah, yeah, somebody else is getting set up on top of a kitchen cabinet. Said, yes,
This sounds like it's gonna be hot.
it's going down. Somebody said they like how a flower opened and had their feet all across somebody's shoulders in the pool.
What?
Miss Sabrina, Miss Sabrina.
Ooh, woo, okay.
It's coming out like fire.
The first episode is what, October 15th, this Friday.
Yes. Set your DVRs.
Please do. We're gonna bring you out the recap and the commentary from the chat suite.
Yes.
So check us out. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Ding.
Yes, please do.
Right. Bye, family.
Bye.